Hey everybody, Jason here with Brett's Brick Builds. This episode we have another early release of the F1 Formula One LEGO Speed Champion set. We have here the Oracle Red Bull Racing Kit. 251 listed pieces, set number 77243. For some reason 18 plus, and I'm wondering if that's just because of the Red Bull sponsorship on it. They don't want kids out there drinking up the Red Bull or what it is, but also another kind of odd thing, I don't know if you noticed here. I noticed it when I was comparing it to the last kit that we did. It doesn't have like the title of the build on there. I mean, they both have, you know, you got the Oracle Red Bull Racing and then you've got the Kicksauber F1 team, but none of that is called out here in the description on the box there, and I don't know if that's on purpose or what's going on there. We're not going to let that stop us. We're going to get into this and see how this goes. I imagine it's going to be eerily similar to the build that we did earlier this week. So hold on to your hat. Hold on to your girdle, Myrtle. We're going to get into this build here. There's a lot of glue on this one. Go. Keep the box intact. I still pretty much popped off the thumb tabby thing. Over here. There we are. Box opened up nicely. Mostly intact. Bag number 2, bag number 6, bag number 4, bag number 5, bag number 1, it should be bag number 3. Got our chassis piece, got our, that's a lot of decals, got quite a collection of decals there for us. Okay, we expected that. And then we have the last of the things in the box, which would be the instructions. I'm going to go on a little leap of faith here, say we're going to need bags 1 and 2 first, like we did the last build that we did. So, here we are. Top speed, where are the freedom units at? 15 feet per second. 231 miles per hour. Okay. You gotta get it. I didn't have time to convert to miles per hour and whatnot. So we're gonna get here bags 1 and 2. First thing we're gonna do, open all these up, and we will get to our driver here. This there. So set that over there. Let's get our racer feller put together. So here, his face, he's kind of got the scruff beard, the blonde hair, not quite what I call the Dragon Ball Z hair, but still some fairly impressive hair. Here we go, we'll take a look at him before the helmet. There he is, styling and profiling. With the little Red Bull logo there on his chest of his racing suit. Just a little bit of printing on the back. The torso, no printing on the legs. And we'll take his hair and we will put the helmet on him. And when he's got the helmet on, as with these F1 kits. There's the back of the helmet, no printing there. Has the Red Bull, the two bulls running at each other logo on the helmet. The face shield does not raise on these. It's a two-piece mold, probably glued into the inside of it, but there he is. Now, let's get to work on the car. Hopefully this will go okay. I had one of them days where didn't mean to close the book like that. I had one of them days where every once in a while you have a day where if you just did nothing, you would have actually accomplished more than what you were trying to do. Bought my dirt bike. It's an off-road model, so it's a CRF 250X, which means cross-country model, which means it's got a little headlight on it, but it's just enough headlight to get you back at the truck at about 5-7 miles an hour where you can see where you're going. So bought a different light for it. It's supposed to be brighter, but I get it and find out that the pigtail coming off the light doesn't match the wiring harness on my motorcycle. So get almost everything done and ready to go, and I go to plug it in and I go, you can't put two of the same type of connectors onto, they don't fit. So went back, went through the whole thing, and I call people who I bought it from, shall remain nameless, and have a big thing with them about, well, it was this, and, well, maybe the last person changed something. I said, well, no, I bought this bike brand new. Go through more and more things, and then finally just go, let's pull up the OEM part numbers on this thing. And then as we're getting ready to do that, I look on the side of the box, and on the side of the box it says for a completely different model. It fits in the what do you want to say, the Honda housing, but it was not for the Honda that I had, so that was quite a treat. So if I had just not even done anything, I would have been probably a little better off. But so that was my day. So hopefully building some Lego tonight, kind of chilling out, make some of that go away. Allegedly I have the right part coming now, so we shall see. Hopefully your day was better than mine. And again, we got a new kit, but we have the old style instructions again with the, you need this many parts, here they go, you need this many parts of this, here they go. Which I'm not complaining, because I actually like these better. I like that type better, but I don't know what the big game plan is there for them. Or Legos, what their thought process is on. I'm trying to make sure I got the, black cheese wedge piece. I got two more of these Formula One builds I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do kind of like a little compare and contrast thing, just kind of show how there's 8 or so Formula car models that are available, but there's really only, I think there's 8 or 10. There's 8 or 10, but I think there's really only about 4 different actual builds. So I'm going to kind of pop them all up together. At least that's my plan. If I get them all built at the end and I go, oh, they are all kind of, you know, just whatever the minor changes are on them, I'll probably, if it winds up being not a big deal, I won't do it. But if it's a pretty decent comparison thing that I'm wanting to do, I'll go ahead and do that video. This build so far is very similar to the Kick racing car. Center, that to be in center also. Got these guys going on in the back. Hoping everything's okay with the micro. My last build, if you noticed, if you watched that one, I had to do a couple of kind of weird, or if you noticed, a few kind of weird edits, because I'm in no way saying I'm the best editor, but you know, I give it a go. But I had weird dropouts on my microphone where it plugged into the camera, so I was able to save most of them, but I didn't get to do my usual bye at the end because it was just silence. So don't know what happened there, but hopefully it's not happening again on this build. Back. On and back. Up there. That's going to be good enough. We'll get the next pieces that attach to them will help them square up, I hope. Under that piece. Square them attached. That did square them up a bit. Looks like we've got our first decal. So I have one of these, and one of these, and one of these, and one of these. This is going to go here. There. This piece is going here. So we'll go with the put the decals on after popping everything together. That way I can use this as a holder for the holding stuff together. Redbulls. Not the best of decals, but I can do better than that. There we go. Got our first decal treatment. Now we're going to do essentially the same thing, opposite hand. It's kind of the status quo, but again. see sponsorship stuff. I always wondered, has anybody ever actually bought something because of a sponsorship they saw in a race or something? A little crooked, but it's good enough for the girls that we run around with. Back to the main car again. These. Roundy corner guy. Yeah, there you go. There's the black on black. Not the easiest to see. Or we're gonna do the same thing again. Opposite side. We're going to do it the right way. Trying for no stops to have to go back and correct ourselves on this one. Let's see how that works out for us. Last build I had to stop and redo one thing. It wasn't too bad. I still completed the build in the suggested build time. But maybe we'll go for a little closer to perfection this time. Upside down here. Those two guys. Two 1x1 blacks. We're doing a right and left hand situation. They say to put it on the 3x2. I'm putting it on the part. I'm putting that there. Again, I'm going to put that on the part. So here. This one is like this. Flips over and goes there. This one flips over and goes here. Now we're top side again. Well, the black on black stuff is, especially when it's reflective, a little hard to see sometimes. But now we're getting into some differences from the last build. Much as I was saying in my last video, it's a little, like I say, it gets confusing, but the way you have chassis manufacturer, engine manufacturer, and then team. So you have all kinds of business going on. So again, looks like we're doing a right and a lefty. This one. Oh, those are spares already. Fair amount of spares. There, just don't want the one to roll off the table there. That's okay. Stay under the light. That's all right. Okay, so bags 3 and 4 now. camera and done. Oh, I see. I couldn't see it for a second. Again, black against black there. I just couldn't see it. Is it supposed to be up that far or not? Well, we're going to continue on. We'll find out. So that should go down. There we go. Pop this one off. Like a minor alignment thing. There it goes. That one's down now too. Okay. Don't know if that would have been a huge deal later, but do have to be up a little bit because they are going on top of a brick stud that does not have a hole going through it, so they are both going to stay up a little bit, at least right now, unless I find as I go later there's an issue. But here, one by one, one by one. Have the black 1x1 rounds with the really narrow stud coming up out of the top. The one that they use for like water bottle tops. All right. Now we have these two pieces. This one, and they are going to get number 9 and number 5. Why I'm looking so close, there's only really one way that these can go on those pieces. So. It's messing with me a little bit. I had some reflection off of the decal itself. It's not a usual problem. There we go. Not perfect, but pretty close. Pretty closely wrong on both places, on 2 places. So I'll take it. Red Bull was going to have a lot of decals when I picked it up, but I said I wanted to build it anyway. All right. Here. So that one is going to get number 17. Yeah, okay. It was weird because the sticker is angled, but the part is not. I was, first of all, I'll try to build on camera. That would be helpful. No, I didn't know what was going on there. Guess I kind of have to be okay. All right, so that's the rear. This piece is going. Oh, this is going on this side. Okay. Makes sense, I guess. Maybe like that. There's number 17. Yes. Now we have number 19. Number 19. let me let go of it where I had it. Okay, we're trying to do it this way. That's not perfect, but it's gonna have to be good enough. It's not great, but it's the best you're gonna do. They kind of line up okay, so we have two 1x2 plates that are going here, here, and I'm gonna put these on because I am kind of trying to line up another decal with them. So I'm assuming here we have number 14. Hopefully get this down. Looks like it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I know there are some people that do like the, you know, they do like the squeegee the body down, put some water or soap on them. I'll give you a good effort, but I'm not getting into water transfers. That's the reason I don't build models. All right, kind of the traditional intake. The old castle kind of rounded top works as good as the intake piece. Points for creative use of Lego. It's going to go forward. Car was making a weird noise, kind of just sitting there and making sound. Skateboard piece there. I don't know what the name is. I call it a skateboard piece. It's going to go this way. Upward. Right. It's going to go there. Kind of like the headrest piece. I can't tell you how happy I am that these are pre-printed pieces. This is, I mean, that's the only way you go. Printed, like this one. So this one look like this. And that goes down. Oh, I know why it's going to have a wing. Okay. Not really a wing, more like a vertical stabilizer. That's what I was seeing. That's also the word I couldn't remember. Okay, we'll get it centered up a little bit. There we are. That's looking pretty good. I am really, really glad that it's pre-printed there. So, and it's got the little vertical stabilizer right there in the middle that they use at Lego ski for. So also, again, nice creative use of points or pieces. Points for creative use of pieces. This one, one of these, and blue 1x1, and one of the dark blue angle pieces. So, all right, now I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to put this together, then I'm going to put my decals on. That way I've got something to hold on to when I'm doing it. It says Visa is going down, so I'm putting it on like upside down. As instructed on the Oracle number 7. Does Oracle make computer stuff? It's like a name I know, but as far as what they actually make, I couldn't tell you. Going back to my original thing, has anybody ever seen sponsorship and been like, oh, I gotta buy one of those? Actually lined up pretty good, that decal. Of course, Oracle's a little crooked, but you know, it's a give and take kind of thing. We're going to do that again on the opposite hand. That again, the Visa is going to go on upside down. Correct. This side lined up a little less. One side very good lined up, the other side. Let's just move on and hang out into the void, huh? Number 22. There. Oh, I see. It's finishing out the stripe. Sadly, this one will not line up nearly as good. I guess I could get them perfect, but then my videos will be 20 minutes longer. 20 minutes of... Let's watch Mr. Shaky Meaty Paws try to put his decals on a little straighter. There. That will be most likely for the rear view mirrors, which will probably be spoons again, which I'm not complaining about. I like how they use those for that, but just got everybody messing with spoons. Should have the steering wheel here, allegedly. Rumored to. There it is. And then one of these guys. Again, steering wheel there, pre-printed for us. Always happy to see that. Printed is always nice. these. Sorry, I was quiet. I kind of drifted off there for a second. Can't get that headlight situation out of my head. But we'll be okay. It's going to be okay. Okay, so we have... use this piece to hold this piece so I can... 18 look the same, and they go that direction. Yeah, they must be computer guys because they're telling you to buy a bit. Here. There. I don't know what they're called. The ones that they make them to be gold bricks or stuff like that. Put those there. Right. These two guys on top of each other. Two more of the gold brick type. We'll use this yet again to help me hold that other number 18, the last buy bet decal. That's how they're sponsoring that car. They're getting you to buy stuff. Maybe the advertising does work. I'm gonna have to edit this video where I can pull myself. I've been building like so far down on the table, I may have to fix it. I don't know how bad I'm off. Sometimes I can reposition where the center of the shot is. Sometimes you can't. Spiky teeth things again, one on top of the other. I'm sure in real life is an intake or something. But yep. Tag Hua. Very fancy watches. There's many Timexes at these races. Off center, just enough you can notice that. That's the signature. That's the way you do it. If you're going to put one on, it's a little off center. Oh, the spoons. You want to make sure it's one that you can really obvious that it's just a bit off center. A little more. There we go. Just being persnickety. Particular on how I was having my spoons aligned, which is a sentence you don't hear often. All right, I had to move my chair up there. I was starting to build way down the table again. Get that kind of straightened up there. Not white, perfect. I wonder sometimes if I should, like, not go crazy, just put those under a hair dryer before I bend them. But then I worry that the wall would collapse when you bend it, so. There it is. I was looking because I thought I heard a Lego fall. Well, that one's not going into anything. It's just going down like that there. Okay. It's all right with me. We have this, whatever those things are at the top. I don't know if it's like an antenna, timing, or everything all in one place, or what it is, but they'll have their variation on it, so must be rather important. Looks like the rear wing is going to be similar to the one we did our last build. And I'm going to have to do like I did that other time. Okay. Take that off, go this way. Now put the decal on, and then, because I just can't get my hand in there. Number one. Just can't get my hand in there with that other piece snapped into place. So let's go that way. That's like that, yes. Building out the rear wing here, or what's going to wind up being the rear wing. There. Do the same thing again. Put the decal on first, and we'll put the other piece on. Sorry, my concentration just took over there. I'll flip that too. I got that going the wrong way. Okay. So it's there. Together in the middle with the two studs. That would have made it even harder. I'm comfortable with my decision. There. Okay. The same thing again. Here I've got to put number 2 on, and the mobile is upward. You want to really get the comments going. Start asking people about the best oil to use. Holy cow. When arguments start. Okay. So this is going like this. And then we have 2 of these. They're going into the side. And then there is one black piece like that. That is going to go here. As best I can tell. Mobile number 2 again. Going on there pretty good. Don't tell nobody. There we go. Rear wing decals, which I'm going to put on again due to if I would put them on, or they'd be in between them, I wouldn't be able to, might not be able to get them down as much as I would with my high-end decaling skills. That's going to be good enough. So that way I got it off center and crooked. That is, I'm putting on a clinic tonight. Oracle decal. It's not great, but it's the best you're going to do. So, put that on there. Here. So it's going to go on. Okay, it's going to go on there. Okay, take this off. This here. This goes on here. This goes back that way. And this goes on there. Oh. Have this with this. I don't know if that's the exhaust. I thought they ran the exhaust lower down by the ground, but again, I don't know much about Formula 1. That's on there. Alright, so spares there. And now our last two bags. Bags 5 and 6. Way here. Oh, I see what they're showing us. Okay. We have top port. Then we should have one of these 1x1s with a bunch of just white blocks on it. Smooth the wheels and tires over there. There we go. That's why that's like that. I'm supposed to put that on top of this. Probably explain some of the difficulty I had getting it on where it had to go. Now, that will get it into place eventually. Hit the transponder thing. Stud thingy. That's going to go over and just kind of hold position. So we're going to go Yep, start on the nose. The nose now, and this will be the last of the, I should say, more difficult parts of the build. These are a little delicate as you're going on with them. This 3x3 angle. One. There's two. Wasn't seeing them there for a second. I was thinking about something and then just completely zoned on where the pieces were. Centered. Honda, the HRC, the Honda Racing Corporation there for the nose. Thankfully, another printed piece. Nose cone there with the Honda and the Red Bull and then the sponsors there. These two pieces. Got the bull going here on this side. Assuming the other side's going to be red. Going there. Not perfect, but thankfully that blue really match, or that black really matches to the really well matched color there. Sometimes when they're not, it's a little, or it's really obvious that it's a decal on there and it doesn't look so hot, but got that with that. And then we're going on here with a little red pulley. Also nicely, thankfully pre-printed. That's going to go right there. And then we're going to put the, wanted to get the part put on before I went for the decal. Should be number 31. Another that we do not speak the name. There we go. Wow, that was a struggle. Did you see that? Struggling with that. Years from now, people will be talking to you. Did you see that? And you could be like, I was there when it happened. just noticed they have right and left hand prints of the little, is it a pony? What is it? It's Red Bull. So he's going into the wind. You don't have him like flying backwards. I just put the, okay, that's for this side. This one is for this side here, and then we have this piece here, and we'll get the decal on. The mobile decal. Yeah, so the mobile Pegasus under the mobile logo. Okay. So there's you keeping track at home. I thought I just lost a part, then I remembered I didn't, and rather not discuss it if it's all right with you. All right, here, put this one here because it's got to go. We're at 25. 25. Oh yeah. Sure to buy your bit. It's going to go right here. Doink. Another one for the other side. The other buy bit. Because it didn't come off the sheet. Buy bits are on there now. Now we have number 28. Hard rock decal on there. And I'll put the other one on the car as it sits. One thing going together here. So we give a push. That comes through there and that goes there. Got the front suspension, the front hubby, hubway. Right hand, left hand deal again. These blacks and blues are a little hard to, okay, a little hard to differentiate in the light. We're in the home stretch, everybody. there. I'll be doing opposite hand. Last decal. There we are. Okay. Now our front wheels. The center caps. There, around. Centered. There we go. Starting to think there was something. Was I do it wrong or something? Yes. Let's go ahead and pop our racer gentleman in there. Put the wrench down, sir. Thank you. We'll lift the halo. As I've repeated many times, I believe in real life the halo stays down. You wriggle your shoulders in under it. But it's neither here nor there for now. Get my spoons lined up again. Revisit that ordeal. There we are. Let me get him up where you can see him. So on the plan view, looking pretty good. Both sides are the same essentially, so sponsorship on one side to the other. Not going to change. Front on there. I am glad for those pre-printed pieces, I really am. That was a nice treat. Out the back, it's a little brake light, warning light system thing that they have. And that is it. That is the Lego Speed Champions Formula 1 F1 Oracle Red Bull Racing. Has 251 listed pieces. It's kit number 77243. Still not sure why it's the 18 plus. I really do wonder if it's because of the Red Bull sponsorship, but they want the little kiddies drinking the bull. In the meantime, if you could throw us a like and subscribe, would appreciate it. Helps us out, helps you out, helps the channel out. We'll be back next week with some more new builds, and we will see you then.